Hey, what's up, you guys? How are you? We're going to talk about why is everyone so obsessed with Wren being A. Of course, shady as it can be. Why wouldn't we suspect him? And if he was in London and say that he was adopted from the Witch's family and they took him and he was bad at the age of 5, I'm going to say, and they contacted the birth mom like, hey, we're sending him here. We want you to watch over him. And we'll pay you so much money to keep this. Because nobody needs to know about him. That's sad. And him being A, okay, he's a doctor. He has access to everything. And of course, probably money. Because he came from a wealthy family. So why wouldn't he? But if he was getting back at them, for what? I mean, yeah, I see what came to find out that that's actually his family, and the family that he's with is not. They wanted to be a part of the family, but they wouldn't allow him to be. And was like, we don't want you. We have Allison, we have Jason. We don't need you a part of this. You can just leave and not be. And he wasn't too happy with it, and was going to get revenge back on them. But why the girls? That doesn't make any sense. Why would you torture them? But I thought he would be someone that we were emotionally attached to. That will be A. That could be anyone, like Ezra. Could have been Caleb. It could have been who else that we were attached to? Maybe Andrew. I didn't say we were, but I'm just, going down some thoughts here. But, yeah. But the plot holes. There's so many. Especially with Bethany and Charles. She's a crazy one. I think that's what one of the doctors were saying. Stay away from the blind girl. Stay away from her because she's nuts. You won't need to be around her. I can see that. She wasn't a very good person. I can say she was just not someone that I would trust because, like, one minute she's your friend, next minute she'll snap on you and sniff you out like no tomorrow. But that's beside the point. Like, we saw who hit Allison over the head. If it was Rand, that would have been perfectly, like, him hit her, his sister over the head, thought it was Bethany, but it wasn't. But the CC story, now I didn't have any problems with her. But if the backstory, this whole transgender thing, they said that they wasn't going to go that way. I saw that in an interview when I was watching. I forgot what interview that was. Whatever season they were going in, I don't know if it was 4 or 5 or season 3. One of those 3 seasons. And they talked about it and they said, we're not going that way. Which, they lied. They did go that way. Now, if they said, confirmed they were, I wouldn't have a problem with that at all. But they'll sit there and say you're not going with something. Like, oh, and don't back up your story. And telling how Ian commit suicide and said he did it himself, and in an interview, really, I couldn't find it in the show itself. I'm like, come on. I mean, wow. This season from 1 should have been answers to season 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we should have knew who A was. But the beginning of season 6 was great. The first episode, though, like I think 2 and 3 wasn't so good, and then so on was, but the last one, we kind of like disappointed in it. I wasn't expecting the same person to be Red Coat and Black V. I thought it should have been CC is Red Coat and Black V should be Melissa. That would have been perfect. But that scene with Mona and Rodney saying, I done everything you told me to do, wasn't a rope. It didn't have a belt to it. But when Cece walks in, she has a robe on with a belt. And Mona thinks it's Allison. And she tells her everything. So, there's no way that a girl, could actually pull that off, throw a thing in there, knock the girls out, and transfer them into another place. There's just no way. Cece doing that? She had to have help doing that, and they said it was supposed to start off with a clean slate, and now they're saying there's more to the story. I don't know. But, of course, I will be tuning in to the new season of Pretty Little Liars. So, yeah. I'm going to head and end this video here. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will have a new video this coming Monday. My anniversary video for Fran and Shiva. So make sure you check that out. Peace.